with the grace of our panelists, I would like to invite Ms. Xianhong Hu, the Program Specialist, Division for Digital Inclusion, Policies and Transformation, Communications and Information from UNESCO, to deliver her keynote speech, while also thanking her very much for making the effort of arriving today. And not only that, but also being so close and sharing the knowledge of UNESCO with us all here in our conference. Thank you so much for your attendance.
Thank you, Diana. I may ask Emil to project my PPT. Also, Professor Catalan and Madam Vice Rector Corina, it's my great honor and pleasure to attend this Smart City conferences in this wonderful palace with all colleagues here. Also really a warm congratulations to the faculty on the 30th anniversary. And also the 13th anniversary of our Smart City conferences, because you are really a pioneer in this field. And to my knowledge, it might be the only conference dedicated to the subject of smart cities. To my knowledge, it takes a very bold and smart mind to have initiated that conference 13 years ago. Really, congratulations. Now it's become a global buzzword, and every country is trying to smart their cities and smart everything. Also, it's my first time to be in a lovely city in Bucharest and with warm people. And I'm really grateful for your invitation and the world-class hospitality I have sensed since I came. So I take this opportunity to share some of UNESCO's work, which might be relevant and useful for the discussion on smart city here. Yes, we are meeting at this critical moment of rapid global transformation. Yes, we are deep in the digital age already and living more and more in the smart cities. But we shall not forget the global divide, which still exists. That 2.6 billion people at global level. Please stay in the previous slide. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. They're still unconnected to the internet. I know that in Romania we have 88% connection, but still we still have some which are already left behind in digital age. We need to figure who are they, how we can help. At the global level, who are those unconnected? Most of them are living in the developing country. Most of them are women and girls, persons with disabilities, or they are indigenous peoples who won't have opportunity to benefit from digital space as we can do. So, and even for those who are connected, as many already pointed out before me, the lack of skills, digital competences to make sure that they can make meaningful connectivity to the digital services. Also, don't forget the language issue as a critical, important aspect on digital inclusion. I know that Romania is also a multilingual country, and at the global level, we have 7,000 languages, but only maybe less than 1,000 in the cyberspace. I mean, we should not leave anyone behind, but also we should not leave any language behind. So now the latest global response to bridge those divides is the Global Digital Compact, which has been agreed by world leaders last September at the United Nations General Assembly. It called for closing all the digital divides, expand inclusion, and promote human rights, and advance the data governance and also AI governance for the benefit of humanity. I thought this framework can also be useful for envisioning smart city strategies. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. So come back to the program I work on at UNESCO. It's called Information for All program. We work on 6 priorities. Information's value for sustainable development goals by 2030. We also have a goals for 17 sustainable development. And then empowering individuals, fostering information literate societies, information literacy, information preservation to digitize, preserve the archives, books, museum, cultural heritages, and to allow for the universal access to them. Information preservation, information ethics, to meaning to tackle those frontier technologies, whether they are internet or artificial intelligence or any, new technology, how they are affecting the society. And the information accessibility, talking about how we make sure that everybody is being to access and benefit from technology, and also to promote a multilingual content in the cyberspace and also in the AI development. Next slide, please. Thank you, Emil. And in the same spirit, I think the slide before. Yes. So I like to draw your attention to the first global instrument governing the ethics of AI. UNESCO has endorsed a few years ago in 2021 to support the member states and the stakeholders applying AI in a humanistic manner. It contains 4 humanistic values on respecting human dignity, human rights and freedoms, respecting environment, ensuring diversity, inclusiveness, fostering peace, just and interconnected societies. Then there are 10 principles operationalizing these 4 values in different areas, including one such as multi-stakeholder participation. As many speakers before me mentioned, we need to involve all the stakeholders on board in the policymaking process. Next slide, please. In the same spirit, UNESCO recently endorsed the first global instrument on the recommendation on the ethics of neurotechnology, neurodata, and to advance human rights in the new era of neurotechnology and safeguard mental integrity or mental privacy and promote equitable, ethical digital innovations in this new area. You can all download our recommendation for your use from our website. Next slide, please. So in the digital age, that the data is the new currency, new oil. And if you can imagine the massive scale of data, which is growing so rapidly, it's be reaching 2,000 zettabytes in 2035. So what is 1 zettabyte? Meaning 1 followed by 21 zeros. It's like a universe scale. That's why data governance should precede digital governance, should precede AI governance, should really be preceding our smart cities strategies. Without a robust data governance framework, we cannot imagine any meaningful smart city as well. So that's why we also have providing a toolkit on data governance. You can scan the QR and download our toolkit to support the policymakers how to put in place comprehensive data governance framework and to support those future proof policies to ensure the data to be fairly used, ethically used, and to be also protected as well without being without impacting the open data use for the public interest. Next slide, please. Tackling again the multilingualism has become even more crucial challenges now with the generative AI, etc., which are more building upon a few languages. The language gap can be even wider for future. And for example, in Africa, there are 2,000 languages, but even less than 2% language are online, digitalized. So we have several important initiatives. For example, recently published the English Swahili AI dictionary to explain the AI issues in the Swahili language to support the Eastern Africa experts to understand what's happening in the AI area. And also we are in the middle of International Decade of Indigenous Languages from 2022 to 2030. to engage with the indigenous communities to make sure their language, their access to the digital resources. Next slide, please. UNESCO is working really broadly with all stakeholders. I mean, not limited to the governments, but also private sector companies, civil societies, academia. One of our ongoing collaborations with ICANN, the Internet Cooperation for Assigning Names and Numbers, to ensure all the domain names, the URLs you are accessing, the email addresses can be accessed by your local languages and script. I think in Romania, you also have the Romanian access to your URL and the email address. That's also a crucial issue to mainstream to many other languages and communities. We are going to, we are working on a policy brief to raise more awareness on that. Hopefully that will be shared with you in the future meetings as well. Next slide, please. Another important resource I refer you to download from our website on the global roadmap on multilingualism in digital age. It talks about how we make sure that you use the advanced language technologies to promote the inclusion of the different languages, and also with a very strong focus on the community involvement. Next slide, please. Since yesterday, I think many experts, doctor students mentioned that there's such a lack of capacity even among the policymakers and the civil servants. And our university, your faculty is really training the civil servants, future policymakers. So we need to ensure our future mayors, ministers, presidents, digital savvy. They understand the complexity of the digital technology. They know how to leverage the opportunities emerge, and as you can, they know how to put in place the proper framework of policies governing the technology. So I also encourage you to register this online MOOC we jointly developed with Oxford University to enhance the AI digital transformation knowledge among the civil servants and the policymakers. Next slide, please. And our colleague speaker before was promoting the EU energy and climate cities, smart cities, and also UNESCO has also our program like MEO cities, meaning the media information literacy cities. It's an innovative way to creatively embed the media information literacy, digital literacy, AI literacy into the physical and the virtual cities through this initiative. We are doing this through engaging with all the traditional and non-traditional actors, ranging from government to hospitals to entertainment industry, mayors, and also families, libraries, universities in this initiative. Next slide, please. So far, we have 27 cities piloting this operational guidelines on MEO cities. And there's a long list already. I hope maybe Bucharest and other cities in Romania can also join us. And I believe MEO should be a key component for smart cities as well. Thank you. Next slide, please. And for future, I'm also sending maybe 2 invitations to engage with UNESCO on those global debates on the digital policies. Look, we are everywhere throughout the year. We are triggering discussion at the Internet Governance Forum. We are having sessions at the European Dialogue on Internet Governance, EuroDIG. We are celebrating International Day of Universal Access to Information on 28th September. Now we are at a critical moment of the WISES, World Summit Information Society Parliamentary Review. I think the experience aspect you are having here in Romania can also be useful for the global stakeholders and share your knowledge and experience through our platform. Next slide, please. Also, we are engaging with the global experts and academic university to jointly develop the policy brief and research to inform our member states to know about the emerging technology and the issues. Look, now we have one on the quantum technology. I mean, not limited to AI, internet. We are foreseeing the next is a quantum, which are going to rewrite the entire digital system. And also we look at the challenges, I mean, those traditional knowledge agents, such as the public libraries are facing. We are looking at the new challenges to information accessibility. So it's just 16 pages crisp to tackle the issue and give the policy recommendations so our governments can stay in tune to all the changes. I also hope perhaps after this conference, we'll have a new edition on smart cities. Thank you. The next slide, please. And that's the last one. Really a big, big thank you. I like to echo and conclude by saying that we should really try to avoid that everything becomes smart except ourselves. And before we move on to the smart cities, smart everything, let's be smart people for the first place. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's an honor to have you here and a really pleasure to discover such a good friend at UNESCO. It would be our distinguished pleasure to actually contribute to spreading the word about smart cities through your organization and with your help as well. Thank you so much.